I've been an asshole this whole time, and I just want to let you know that I really connected with you when you said don't.
Yeah. And like he got a cute little doggy face, so he looked at me like that, a little puppy face. He said, "Don't." He said, "Got you." It's okay, buddy. Give me a paw. All right, we live. All right.
We always live.
We are always live. You need to change the resolution. It's telling me I need to. I don't know, but maybe I'm live. Who knows? So check it. No means no. We got.
You just go into it like that? No means no.
No means no. We got quantum on them. We got a little
quantum grammar.
Yes. So listen and solicit what I'm saying.
Why listen? You know what I'm saying?
No. Don't. Relax. He's about to go nuts. Don't.
Boy, you saying that shit like a true finesse, boy.
Alright, so peep it. Nah. Alright, so no means no. And we are going to go into the quantum a little bit. Let's say, even in the middle of the word no is no, so that's kind of dope. Just like the words, the same letters of the word listen are in the word silent. You gotta be silent to listen.
Ooh.
Feels? So, with that being said, I really want us to all think about how no means no. Did you hear what I said when I said?
And what do you actually know?
And what do you actually know? Did you hear what I said when I said what I meant, what I said when I said it? All right, listen.
You need to, because that shit is embedded.
Damn. See, what I was saying before we got streaming in our private conversation, I said, Ja, you know, you gotta nationalize, bro. You gotta proclaim your nationality on paper, because as soon as you do, the fact that you know that you're original to this land will be documented on paper. And I said, you know what else? It's magic, because what do we do as magicians? We spell things, right? So I said,
always careful.
Yeah. So I said, proclaim your nationality, put it on paper. And and also that's magic also because it comes from what? The trees, it's elements. We put in ink, which is oil, on trees and spelling on it, and it's a magic, it's a ritual. So, and then he's talking about some lady about, our original beings and the Choctaws, and we got deep real quick in our convo. And then he said, but she said, blah, 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 we're not on Moors. And I was like, nah, that's not true. And I didn't mean to go like, nah, but I was just like, look, dude, I know, so I have to say no, because no means no. Like, the more you learn, the more you know. And if no means no, if someone says something, sometimes you gotta say nah. You just got to. And then we got deep, like, shit. You feel me? Like, oh man. You should see me right now, Ja. I got the Hendrix in the bag, though. Ooh. Super Hendrix. But, yeah, brother. Go ahead. Let me hear you drop some gems, because my voice gets annoying to me sometimes. And I already said it.
I mean, I really don't think your voice gets annoying, but what do I know? At the end, I mean, it's all about the words you use. You know, we all know that just talking is casting spells, you know?
It's true.
So it's more like how do you want to shift your reality? And when it comes to the paperwork, that's one of the ultimate ways to shift your reality. And I understand where you're coming from. I feel like I've been needing money, and I feel like that's what typically holds everybody back, is feeling like they need the money or they don't have the money at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're telling me it don't really even cost anything. I kind of don't even have an excuse for it.
Yeah, can I say one thing?
Man, you can say many things, Mike, bro.
I could say many things. Let me say this one, though. That people have been bamboozling us for so long. We think that it costs all this money to do, but it don't, to do the paperwork thing. Because, like, I remember everybody was like, oh, man, blah, 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 go through this people, go to that people. And it was like $500 or like $300. But then all of a sudden, we start learning it's like you really could just draft up the paperwork yourself. Like, first of all, niggas didn't even know what it was. The niggas just say paperwork, right? Like, what? Paperwork? Oh, shit. I don't know nothing, so it sounds deep, right? Sounds like some shit I can't do already. And it's like, in all actuality, a declaration of your nationality is you saying it, declaring it in your mind, out your mouth. A proclamation would be a public, written statement or something of the sort. See, my girl's gonna be like, you said something of the sort. That's not exact. No, I said a public statement or something of that sort, okay? That is exact. You can figure out what you want to do with that. How your public statement is written or documented or something to that sort. The fuck? So, because I'm going all the way. She got me in my cocky shit. I'm cocky now. You dig? I ain't playing no more. The fuck? So, what was I saying? Dude, when you do that proclamation on the paper, we was thinking that it cost so much cash for someone to do because it was going to be like, oh, then they file it somewhere. Like, someone got to write the paperwork. Someone got to, know what it means. And then file it somewhere for the system to see it. And you know what I mean? It was a whole thing. But it's not that. Because really all they was doing was that person that was going to pay, you was going to pay $300, they was going to bypass all the studies that you could have done. You know, I guess all they did was study what you could have studied, and then if you just study all that, you can just do all the shit yourself. Who the fuck is saying hello? Hello?
What? Who's that? Why are you telling you so turned for somebody saying hello?
I don't even know. Is you on the phone or what?
Who you talking to, me?
Nah, I don't even know what's going on right now. Hold on. I don't know. Super weird. Alright, we're gonna keep going. Super weird. So, do the jump. Study, right? I studied. It took me like 3 years. I figured it out. Because I was literally about to pay the $500. And I was like, nah, I can't do it. Well, my homie told me not to do it. I was going to do it. And he was like, look, let's just study. I said, all right, bet. We studied so fucking hard for these last 3 years, dude. Oh my God. I cannot explain how much. Ultimately. And then we thought you had to go grab your birth certificate and do some crazy shit. And that was just a whole left field goose hunt chase. I even did that. Remember, I went out there and did that. You don't even remember that. God.
I'm trying to think, bro. Yes, I do, because then you got that special type of birth certificate.
Yo, last December, it was something of the sort, or November, I don't even know. Maybe it was January, for real. It was the winter. It was cold as a bitch. I'm in Baltimore. I got my birth certificate from my mom's. I said, look, I'm about to take this shit slam to the motherfucking to the clerk of state, the city clerk, I mean, so that I can take it to the Secretary of State, I meant to say. Okay, I went to go to the clerk of the city clerk, so I can go to the Secretary of State. Okay, I go to the city clerk. Bro, it was cold as a motherfucking hoe out that bitch. I can't even explain how cold. It was literally like, it had to be 18 degrees or some shit. Like, yo, I go upstairs to the clerk's office. That shit was closed. It said on the door, go across the street to this office. I was like, what the fuck? And they was gonna close in like 30 minutes. Cause they closed at like 4:30. They didn't even close at 5. So I was like, oh my God. I got, you know what I mean? I gotta hurry up. So I go downstairs. I go across the street. The other place didn't know what I was talking about. I said, the city clerk, it was across the street. The number for the room is over here. It said, go across the street to this building and in this room. I said, where's that room? They said, well, it should be on like what, the 4th or 5th floor. I go up there. There's no room. That's not a room. I'm like, oh my God. And then I go to a random joint desk. The dude's like, nah, the city clerk ain't on this floor. And I was like, nah, no, it's across the street. It was a whole thing. Long story short, it became 4:30. I had to leave. I studied some more,
Wow.
and then I studied some more. Study. And if you ask me what to study next, I would tell you to study yourself. So I studied some more. Aha, you see, I said I studied some more. Haha. And I said
Spicy.
And I said study yourself. But anywho, so I studied and studied. After that whole fucking stupid goose egg chase, all I had to do was find out where the city clerk was. But I knew that something was keeping me from that reality, you see? So I said, fuck, I gotta hit the books again because the universe is putting resistance there, meaning that that's not the wave. You see what I'm saying? So, I found out.
So you didn't even resist it. Like, there was no resistance.
There was no resistance. It just wasn't the wave. You see, I go with it's like a leaf in the wind, bro. I said, I studied, I found this out, I went to go do it, it didn't work. It didn't even happen. I said, well, fuck it, that's not it. Kept studying. Then I find out, oh my God, I found about X-relation. X-relation. What are you doing, Tyson? Don't move, buddy. You're gonna fuck up my camera. Alright. I want you to know this, Ja. This is why I said, fuck that birth certificate. You know why? Because if you're gonna go get it...
Tell me why. Hit me with it.
If you're gonna go get it, that's gonna take so much crap. Stop, dude. Back up. It's gonna take so much crap, and in all reality, you're doing something different. If you were to go get that, we were trying to redeem something. That's a whole nother, like, we could do that, but that's not what our focus is right now. You see, getting that birth certificate, authenticating it, you know, tapping into the, you know what I'm saying, account associated with it through Fidelity.com and the pool funds that they create off the hypothecation when we are born. Like, when that happens, we already have to be in a situation that you haven't done the building blocks to be in. You see, you haven't done the foundation to be even to get that birth certificate and do nothing crazy with it. So fuck it. See?
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna go to the joint looking stupid, or I was gonna go there and do something that didn't even need to be done yet. Maybe I was gonna go do it, and it might not. I wouldn't have been able to do nothing with it. So, first and foremost, we need you to set up your own trust. You see, so that when you do finally grab your birth certificate, go authenticate that shit. Well, you can't authenticate it. They only can authenticate it because they made the shit. It's made by who? The government. They're the United States. So they authenticate it. So when someone says, "Oh, I got my birth certificate, I authenticated it," no, you didn't. That's a farce. That's a fallacy. The truth is, the government authenticated it. You just got it and got it to them, and they did it for you because that's what they do.
I never even thought about the word fallacy. You just threw that in my head. What the fuck is a phallus?
Ooh, a fallacy is probably something only dickheads say because a phallus is a dick.
Exactly, bro.
Oh, you a dickhead saying all these fallacies and shit.
These fallacies, bro.
So, okay. You gotta set up the trust so that you can put your assets in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Before you set up a trust, you need to be in a proper person so that, because you know why? Dead people can't set up trust. Like, a dead thing can't do anything. So you gotta be alive. You have to be in one's light. In sui juris, I think that is, fuck, I can't say I think. My girl's gonna say, she's gonna kill me if you say I think one more time. You better know, motherfuckers. In sui juris is what? In your own jurisdiction. But like, ipso jure is not, is, damn. In the light, in one's own light. I don't know. But improper person is improper person. And that's really essentially what I was trying to say, but I was trying to get all fancy. But dude, you gotta be able to be that thing to control that trust. You can't control a trust if you don't have a real setup person to control that. Like Joshua Robinson, dude. Robinson is the son of Robin. You know.
I'm old sidekick ass nigga.
Yo. Reason being because whenever your great grandmother, because we are from a matriarchal society, and the only lineage is only passed through the mom, you see. So like, only lineage and heritage and wealth is passed through the mother, right? So your great grandmother was what? Robin's son, Robin's daughter. And like, she didn't have no rights, you know what I'm saying? So that's why she was Robin's son, because if she wasn't Robin's son, she could just be Robin's. She could be Joshua, you would be Joshua Robbins. You see? If your family had any real standing in law, you would be Joshua Robbins. And the reason you were Joshua Robbins' son is because your family gave up their true last name. You see? Because they wanted to be protected by the United States. You know.
I get you.
Which
is heavy on that.
Yeah, and it's not so bad. We're not bashing. I mean, it's our ancestors. I'm not gonna be mad at my greats for trying to live. They wanted to live and they wanted to survive. So
they got approached like they was proposed by the mafia, brother.
Facts.
That's probably why it was done.
Facts.
You pay us to protect you from us. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be alive. Now, who's to say? Because you know me, I'm a gung-ho motherfucker that maybe they should have just laid down and died. I don't know. But if it wasn't for them giving
that's what Anansi was telling the slaves.
Right. That is what Anansi was telling them. And who knows, dude? But if it wasn't for them, dude, whatever. If it wasn't for them giving up our birthright, we wouldn't be alive today to even take our birthright back, bro.
Bro, but this is a time, though. It's some things that's being played out right now, where everything is unfolding itself right now for a reason.
Super facts. Super
So
facts.
this is destined to happen. I feel like I really feel like all melanated people did something and we kind of scarred the earth. Well, we got this cosmic motherfucking I was about to say dharma, but we got this cosmic karma.
You think? See, I don't believe in karma. I don't. But you know, I hear what you're saying, though.
You know what I'm saying? I really feel like, you know, it was a sacrifice. A sacrifice had to be made for us to do something, and this is the sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we came to this. Maybe we got into some shit in the spiritual world, and they said we had to sacrifice something for a few hundred years. You know?
I see.
And this is how we have to atone to achieve what we've been trying to achieve.
You want to know what's dope? As you're saying that, me and the Queen last night, we went to a reggae spot, right? And
yeah,
yeah, we danced so hard, dude. It was so dope. But I'm telling you, we went back. Her friend she left the crib. Her friend left the crib. We was all in the car, and then her friend was like, "Oh shit, I left my phone." So we turned around. Her friend went back to the crib, and we was in the back seat. And my Queen say, "Oh, this is 4 minutes." She said we probably missed something bad happening to us. So that's probably good that we spent this 4 minutes going back. We turned back around and missed something. See you saying? So like, what if our ancestors, right? What if they did that for us real quick? Like they low key just kind of like was like, we gotta do this. We gotta give our fucking shit away, and
we gotta lose a little bit to gain more.
Lose a little to fucking gain more. Yeah, dude. And maybe it humbled us up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, I'm a proclaim more. I'm fucking conscious as shit. But you know what, dude? What I'm not about to be is a fucking dickhead when we get back on our spot up on top of the fucking world.
This is the thing, bro. I feel like our ancestors could have definitely seen into the future to go along with what you were saying. They could have seen into the future and realized, like, oh, okay, we can keep ruling, but if we rule, then by the time this cosmic awakening happens, you know what I'm saying, another motherfucker is going to be their time to rule. So we're going to step down for now. Know that when the time comes, that we're the true motherfuckers that can guide the work. Cause I was talking to my girl last night, and I was telling her, like, I really just had this overwhelming feeling that Black people are so pivotal when it comes to the spiritual energy of the world and style and just sauce, bro, that if we actually made positivity look cool, we could bring world peace. And we would be the guiding force. I feel like we are the guiding force to world peace. And that's why so many different people in power try to keep our people, you know what I'm saying, like fighting and squabbling or minuscule shit. So I definitely feel where you're coming from.
Bro, I talk about world peace all the time. People look at me like I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell yeah. I thought the first way to get to world peace is abolishing money, though.
Damn. Why you say that?
Because they say racism is gone. But racism can never be gone anywhere as long as there's classism.
Classism. You think racism is just classism?
Classism is the new racism, though. Because think about who was always the most people in poverty. Black people. So classism is nothing but another form of, it's just another ism. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. So, but like, let me tell you this. Oh, well, now, let me tell you, I'm sorry, let me not tell you nothing, but tell me
No, tell me, bro. Tell me.
My perspective.
We bros. I'm you. Talk to me like how you talk to yourself.
Right, because I hear that.
That's love.
It's just like, I saw Bro Polite is coming out of retirement. He said some shit the other day. He said,
what you really mean to say is you see that he probably running low on funds. That's what that is. So he got to come back and try to get some more money.
You damn right. Exactly. Precisely. So, really, ultimately, he said that if money is the root of all evil, how could that be? Because you could use money to get good stuff and do good things. You know? How could money be the root of all evil? Like, it's just
but
like...
see, you gotta think about good, though. What is good? Good is a matter of perspective, though.
Yeah.
To some motherfuckers, dropping nuclear bombs on motherfuckers is a good idea. You feel me?
Damn.
So we really gotta look at what's good. Good is really determined on what a person perceives to be as normal. And we always talk about what normal is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
To some people, they celebrate genocide, national genocide is a good thing.
That's true.
So they thankful. What you thankful for?
My country.
Man, thankful is you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But how'd your country get here?
Right.
The very people you pray upon is the people who built this motherfucker.
Yeah, like what's
so
normal?
What are you truly thankful for?
Like what's normal to the spider is chaos for the fly.
Exactly, my G. So somebody's perspective of good ain't always gonna be good to the next man. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah. That's deep.
Well, sure ain't. What ain't deep when we thinking about it?
Yeah, right. We always thinking deep. I mean, it's like, I don't know, man. You're right though, because it's not the fact that, you know, not guns, but money is the root of all evil. It's literally the fact that some people have more of it and some people have less of it, and the people that have more of it are dickheads and act like assholes.
Yeah, the people who have more money think less of the people who have less money.
That's crazy.
Well, then you got to think about this though. Creativity, right, is what our society thrives on. Creativity and money is what our society thrives on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Currency. Let's say currency. Let's not even say money.
Yeah.
Currency in general.
I would say creativity. Money, and attention is what our society thrives on.
True.
Because
now think about this.
Yeah.
If money is the hierarchy of all those when it comes to what our country or what our world thrives on, right?
Yeah.
Where does creativity thrive the most?
What?
In poverty.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, bro, all the lower class people are feeding the world. You know what I'm saying? And who are the most impoverished people, though? Impoverished people, our people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, it was like a few years ago, people was rocking do-rags heavy. You know what I'm saying? Now I see young white European kids rocking do-rags,
mm-hmm.
and they just rocking for an image.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People I know actually had a science for rocking the do-rags. So
right,
they're trying to get
right.
some 360s.
Yeah. Like, it's not just the style. Like, it was for a reason. Like, we take every fucking thing, every necessity, and make that shit cool. And then it don't even be a necessity no more. It just be the style. Like, it's not even on no fucking shit like that. I'm just saying, that's just how it be. Like, what, dude? Every time it just be something for a reason, and it just be like, lay down, sit, lay down, lay down, lay down, down, lay down, head down, head down, not Paul. But yeah. But okay. Back to the full topic. I'm saying. What? We say no means no. We say the lady was doing the thing and I said nah. And I'm not saying nah to say no. I'm saying no because I know better. And you have to correct sometimes. So, and I need you to really grasp getting your fucking paperwork for free. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's another thing that you said, and I'm like, no, that's not the truth. It's free because you were born. You see? Like, that's your nationality. That's your paperwork being done right there. You were born. You belong to a nation by fact. That you came from a woman who belonged to a nation by the fact that she came from a woman. You see? Mm-hmm. Nation in its root says nate, which is nativity. See? Nativity.
True.
So that's what? What does nativity mean? Let's go to fucking Google. Alright, Google. What's nativity mean? I don't ever say the definition because you know when we say D means D. You know, I don't need to go into that right now. So nativity means the occasion of a person's birth. You see? But we know what birth is because people aren't born, only ships are born. Like what? Relationships or, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, the occasion of someone being born, that's what we'll say. That's nativity. So we're talking about nation is you're born with your nation. Born through a nation. So, paperwork free, because you have it. You just gotta type it and say what you mean. There are, however, people that know a little bit about it, that have been doing it for a while, and they got, you know, drafts already, documents already drafted, you know what I mean? They got shit already ready for someone to come in and fill out. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, so like, when you get that, you know, really kind of digested in your psyche, you know, your psychic mind, your subconscious, you'll kind of realize like, oh shit, if I could just type up what I want to say, know that shit, have some law in that bitch. Like, if you have case law in your document, that would probably make more sense, right? Because you're talking about who you are, who you belong to as far as nation, who don't got shit to say nothing to you. Like, it's a document of like who you are, right? So,
right.
Of course, there's some law that should probably go in there. Some history, if you want to go into a short historical. It depends on the person. Like, if you know, like, some people know their exact family lineage, like ba straight through the, you know, and the Native American, the ancient tribes. I don't. So, like, in all reality, I would say something more generic. It would be more of a generic historical precedence, rather than being more specific. Like, that's where the more thing comes in, because some of us have this. The slavery was mental, bro. Like, half of us was never even put in chains the whole time. Like, I don't even know what my fucking, like, that's where the slavery is. Like, oh shit, I don't know. Yeah, that's it right there. Like,
that's it. It is.
You feel me? Like,
his story is his story, and our history is
a mystery. His story is his story. His story is history, and my story is a mystery. See? And I'm fucking. That's where we do our little bit of studying, and we say, oh shit, What? The Moors ruled the fucking world up until like 1861. Who were the Moors? Brothers like me and you that were from America, from South America, from North Africa, from middle of Africa, South Africa, from Europe, from Asia, from Australia. Like, oh shit, these dudes had a worldwide fucking empire. They look like me.
Oh, they.
Huh? Like they look like me.
Bro.
They look like me. They were the last government that was here in America. Holy shit. Like lawfully and historically, these motherfuckers was what it was. Period. Okay, then that's what must be like that's just common sense. But if I knew specifically, like if slavery never happened to me, I could say, oh, my grandfather was from this tribe. Specifically, more so, his grandmother was from this tribe, and they're this, and then they this, and I could put that on a document, and I could say, this is my proclamation of my nationality. You can see my lineage right here on paper. But I have more of a generic historical presence in my documents. Presence, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
As you probably would too, which is where that whole Moors thing comes in. That's why I was saying like, for someone to say we're not all Moors is a fallacy. It's not the truth. Let me see what this. He said fallacy has phallus right in it. You code for that. Fallacy is a mistaken belief, especially one based on unsound argument. Okay? See, a mistaken belief that not everyone's a Moor. Well, if you just read the dictionary, I'm not going at the sister. I'm saying like, but if anyone just read the dictionary, it would say right in front of their faces what it is, what a Moor is. Like, oh, gotcha. Dark-skinned person, especially African Negro. Because some of them were Chinese, and some of them were Australian, and some of them were like Japanese, and Filipino, and fucking South American, Brazilian, Argentinian. So it's like, that's why I said, oh, dark-skinned person, got you. Dark skin, that's a whole range. Like, niggas could be dark skinned in the summer but be pale in the winter. I guess you could technically call that a Moor, I say. Like, but it depends on then you go deeper in your knowledge and say, oh, but it's through your nativity. That's how you get your nation. You feel me? Your mother. So that's how it goes there, dude. Oh, what the fuck? Yo, bliss up.
Blissed up, signal drop, my bad, my man.
Oh, I didn't know what happened. I didn't even know the signal drop. I was talking still. I was just saying that I'm not going at the sis. I'm just saying that she was right. Up until she said the Moors weren't, everyone is not that. I'm like, well, yeah. Technically, but she was on it. Everyone is not technically a Moor.
I'm so hot. my phone was charging, because I know it's going to die, but I had to have my Bluetooth. I thought I didn't bring it. And just come to find out, just came to find out that I bought the only Bluetooth headphone that I can talk on the phone with. I only brought one though, one side. So that's the side that you need to talk on the phone with.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yo.
Man, rocket, bro.
Yeah, Jack.
Don't messing around with you in these words, bro.
Don't be messing around with me in the words, dude. Well, like,
learn the words.
That's where the proclamation comes from. Even in that, it's all about the words. The pen is mightier than the sword.
Bro, this whole fallacy, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like I'm part of the Wu-Tang whenever I say fallacy. This how this shit they say.
Yeah.
Fallacies and poor fallacies and added, like, oh.
A fallacy in logic is a failure in reasoning that renders an argument invalid. See, if I say that's a fallacy, see, that was someone's failure to finish reasoning. Like there was something else that common sense should have told them that they didn't get, and that's considered their argument invalid because they are being a fallacy. They're being a dick.
Wow. We was dealing with a fallacy a few weeks ago.
Oh.
That's far from a say to that.
Woo. Hey,
say
yo.
Say no more.
Yeah, say less. Say less. So, like, with your, so with us getting back to it, listen to this real quick, Ja. About X-Rel and Nam Degir, okay?
Yes, sir.
Not getting rid of old name equals X-Rel, X-Relation. Those are people like, alright, just listen. Because Nam Degir, we're gonna talk about what your your birth certificate and how you don't really need that right now, because we don't need to authenticate it, John, when you're not in proper person yet. So this is about X-Relation, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You already know where you're X-relating from, correct? Because we're talking about the, all capital name that means that you're the son of Robin, or son of the Robbins family, and, that means that you can't own anything, you can't have a trust, you will never, your family can never own anything, blah, blah, blah. So, X-Rel and Nam Degir, not getting rid of old name. This is on that site I sent you, RV Bay Publications. Civics.
Word.
Civics for the Rising. It says civics.
Are we still on live right now?
We still on live.
Hey, listen. Put the link underneath the video for other people, bro, who don't know about it.
You're damn right, boy. RV Bay. We going all the way. No rhyme intended.
Mm-hmm.
So, we got it. This is about X-Relation, Nam Degir. Not getting rid of, quote-unquote, old name equals X-Relation or X-Rel. X-Rel. We'll just say X-Rel to get it over with. For the rest of this, I'm going to say X-Rel. It's quicker. X-Rel is the lawful position one takes with a fictitious name or a Nam Degir. So I guess we're going to say Nam Degir is a fictitious name. A Nam Degir is a fictitious name, a war name, a name assumed for a time. A time. Like, how about when everyone called me that from when I was born and I never said, hey, guys, yeah, you can call me that. No, I was a baby. I was a fucking child. I had no say in the matter. So it was assumed. It was assumed that that was my name for a given time. Okay. XREL is used in regards to a birth certificate name. A birth certificate is an instrument that indicates a title exists somewhere, as all certificates indicate. However, that title is not the L or the Bay. Those are two families that are what they would call Native American. They're ancient American families. They have trusts. There are trusts open in those last names. You see what I'm saying? There were trusts left in those last names by those tribes. So, if you have a birth certificate, it indicates that there's a title somewhere, like all certificates indicate. However, this certificate, it does not indicate that there's a title in an L or a Bay. The birth certificate is an instrument that proves human trafficking. Therefore, there is nothing to redeem. The proper use of it is throwing it away. Is to XREL it. Okay? Of not throwing it away. That's the way to not throw it away, is to XREL it. Which means you have information about it, but it's not you, and regards to it not getting rid of it, and you have no regards to getting rid of it and to do all new business in your new name. So it's like, that's what X-relation is. It's pretty simple. Who knew that there was an actual term for it? X-relation. Like, it's with an E at the end. You know how everything's Latin in fucking law. So, therefore, the use of XREL is a lawful position meant for you in regards to not getting rid of it and do all the business, blah, blah, blah. Of course, upon study, we trust you find out as the half has not been told. Believe us, try it, instead of trying to redeem it and running out of it. So yeah, XREL is a relationship of having information only regarding the nom de guerre. You think that all capital bullshit, like that they be taxing and sending bills to. Like XREL. That's why
you put the X in front of a word. What does that fucking mean?
Exactly. When we saying exactly, I'm like, you don't have to ask when it's totally true.
Every time you say XREL, I think of the exile.
Exile. Word. Exactly.
Literally word. You know what I'm saying?
Totally. I only really say exactly when I mean exactly, and I say totally when I mean totally. They mean different things to me. But you could say totally meaning exactly, but they don't mean the same to me. Because totally isn't exactly. You're saying exactly, you mean the opposite of total.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to say total is complete.
Mm-hmm.
When you say totally, you completely overstand it.
Yeah, it's overstanding. I say exactly, it's like understanding. Totally. Totally. So the XREL, is in relationship to have information only regarding the nom de guerre or straw, as many have called it. Straw, they call it straw sometimes. That full capital joint. Or regarding
straw man.
Yeah. Or regarding any fiction, as fictions cannot speak for themselves. That cannot speak for itself. Listen, Josh. Oh my gosh. Listen. I said this 10 seconds ago when I said hi. I was a baby. I couldn't even say nothing about the fucking matter. Hello? It was a fiction from the start. Fictions can't speak for themselves. Come on, son. I'm getting hyped. Like,
bro, this is what I was going into the other day. When I was telling you, bro, we be in tune with it, and then shit just confirms it.
Exactly.
Like, we wholeheartedly know it. Tell somebody, they be like, well, how did you know? And then shit is confirmed. Like, boom.
Exactly. I already knew. I already know. I don't have to be, see, this shit, I don't have to read, bro. Like, I never had to read shit, but, like, I only read to find out what I know so I can tell somebody that shit, and they say, wow, actually, you right. Now you said it in a way that I can, but if I say it out of my mind, it's going to sound like fucking crazy. You can be like, yo, this boy on something. So, we know that XRO is a lawful position in a relationship to have information only to a nom de guerre or any fiction, because fictions cannot speak for themselves. See, that is why an attorney is always forced upon you, as attorneys are for the purpose of speaking for those who cannot speak for themselves, i.e. corporations, what many may call straw name, and others call a transmitting utility. Transmitting utility, or straw, is lawfully called a nom de guerre. A nom de guerre is a fictitious name, award name, or names assumed for a time. Lawfully. Therefore, what you call a birth certificate name is an error. A government name, a straw, or transmitting utility, or slave name fits any part of the definition of nom de guerre. It is possibly easier at first to see it as a name assumed for a time, and you have decided that time is up until you can fully understand how it is a war name and how it's fictitious. It's totally a war name. That's what I be saying. Like, it's a war zone. Once you see it as a war zone, you get hype. I'm a fucking hype motherfucker. Like, I'm so chill, but I am fucking hype. Like, if it's war, it's war. I don't like to feel warred up against. Like, nah. Please nah.
Oh, God. That's all we gotta talk about. Like, the true honor of a warrior. That's why we got so hard. We get that kind of honor. I really gotta get on my name. Shit.
You breaking up a little bit.
No, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
No, what I was saying was this all we ever talk about is the honor, how honor is, and how we like old school brethren. You know what I'm saying? That's why me and you vibe more than a lot of other people that we have in our old cliques and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you ain't never fell out or none of that shit because we had that old honor like warriors, you know? And that's what a lot of other people be lacking, you know what I'm saying? Like that fallacy you had to deal with, the fallacy you dealt with a few weeks ago. There was no honor in it.
Yeah, exactly. There was
that's
no.
It, like, bro, now I gotta be on this name shit even more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like our war cries, our names. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
Dang, bro, you lighten me. No, you lighten me, bro.
Yeah, I lighten you, dude. All right. Let's get it. So, I mean, people were pretty much just kind of like looking at me, but I'm reading it. I'm not gonna like scroll as, like, I could just show everyone, but I'm not gonna show everyone and scroll. It's like you'd rather see me.
Word.
So, real quick, so you get it. Like, fuck that whole name. And so the way to do anything about it is X-relation. To have information about it, take a lawful position of, having information only and saying the time is up, as far as anyone doing any business with that name. Says, because you're not the only one doing business with that name. Let's just get that clear. Like, there's some shit popping off somewhere and someone's getting paid just off the fact that that name exists and you ain't controlled the shit. As soon as you put that shit into a trust, you control it fully, and like no one's making money off of your it's not even your existence, it's that name's existence in circulation.
True.
Because what we're saying is that if you heard the beginning of it, the beginning of it all is saying that a birth certificate was made, and that means that a title exists somewhere. A title exists somewhere. You ain't got that title. You got a birth certificate.
Bro, you ain't got that title when you ain't got that title. You feel me? Woo! Let's talk about that play on the words, man.
Listen.
Titles are everything. Like bonds.
Title? A
bonds
title?
Bonds are everything.
Yes. Yes.
Your word is your bond. Remember? Let's go back into the old L-based bro. Let's dive back into the archives, bro.
Don't want me to. You don't.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. Should we dive back into it? Because they wasn't tuning in, but I don't think everybody out there knew to tune in. You know what I mean?
Bro, here it is. Title. We got to get into the word title. Edamon Online. And also, let's get into it on RV Bay a little bit, because they got things about the titles as well. You see, choosing a title. Like, when you choose a title to correct that bullshit ass name, you feel me? Choosing the title is a whole coming of age kind of right. It's a right. You see what I'm saying? It's a ritual. What is a title? An inscription or a heading. A chapter of a book has a title, you know, position. Honorable, what, meaning? It could be a meaning. Like, the title is deep, like, but the fact that in law, having a title is like not what a name is. A title is going to be a bond. A stock is somewhere. Like, that means that there's a stock somewhere and there's a bond on it, and someone has that title to the stock that exists somewhere. There's tradable derivatives on it, and it has, like, you know, it has a bond somewhere, and there's a title, you know. So it's like, you got the certificate, you don't got the title. Someone got it. They making money off of it. Why? Because you haven't controlled that whole existence, that whole being.
They didn't even know that they could.
Say what? Oh, they didn't know that they could control it.
They didn't even know they could.
Yes, facts. No one knows that they can control that thing. They don't even know that there's shit being going on out there. Like, fucking someone's selling your name, flipping it. And then also, your title or appellation. Check this. Alright. As for titles, we are fundamentally L's and Bays. Okay? Like, titles. It says, it must be that. We always are that, apart from any self-assignment or attainment of, however, of titles that are earned by degree. Like, you can get a higher degree than L or Bay. So, like, but that's a title. Like, your degree is your title. So, like, when we're saying, like, having a title, we're talking about having a certain degree, having a certain, you know what I'm saying, heading.
That makes a lot of sense too, though, because you know what I'm saying. You got a doctor, and not everybody got to call you doctor.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly. Now you have that title. Now you have that heading. Now you have that label, inscription, that label, that you see.
Why do you think that is too, though? Because I got a bachelor's degree, and nobody calls me a bachelor.
I do. You an eligible bachelor.
Maybe I should have never been married, bro. Until I became a master.
Woo. Hey, yo.
You feel me?
Like,
what degree do we, a lot of these motherfuckers got out here on themselves? You feel me? Like, fuck school. What's a personal degree?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I go by, Supreme Grand Master, Supreme Grand Chief Master, if you want to get down to it. Supreme Grand
Master Chief.
Supreme Grand Master Chief, exactly. Yes. Love child. You got to say it all. Love child at the end, because that's
fucking blessing, bro.
That's the highest title as well. You see? But
bro, you get me blissed all the way up, bro.
that is my essential. That's essentially my title of achievement through my journey through life. Supreme.
Your own personal journey.
My own personal journey.
It's not governed by the thoughts of anybody else.
Exactly.
And that's what really matters. When you go to school to get indoctrinated, you learn how another motherfucker think. Mm-hmm. How to think like another motherfucker.
How to think like someone else. Exactly.
That's like saying I went to a new land and I discovered it. You know what I discovered at this new land that I discovered? There was people already there. So did you really discover that shit?
Yeah. And then you have fucking a celebration about it every year. You mean? So like, that's how it go. So when you reach that certain title, people call you that. The L and the Bay. Now let's talk about that real quick, since we on the title thing, and we just did the wordplay. Like, title is a heading, a name, a brand, if you want to call that. I mean, brand is negative connotation. So, but like your heading, your label, we'll say label. I guess label kind of means it's not as negative as brand would be. You see what I'm saying? But like, so if we get into choosing your appellation and your title, and we say, oh, well, I'm an L and a Bay. I'm L Bay. Some people just are L. Some people are just Bay. Some people are identified with both tribes, both lineages, both inheritances, both titles. You see, because that is a label, achievement, a heading. You see what I'm saying? Like, what is L? A lawmaker, a lawgiver, likened to executives. Now, all women are L's. They make the law. They make children.
Right.
They are universal law. I can't do that. I'm not that. I'm not a lawmaker. If I was a lawmaker, I could be able to put every universal element into my stomach and then create a baby in there. That's fucking law.
True.
That's all law. All law. All of law. That's every law. All of it. All of the laws in one. Making.
Now, when you said all laws, was that a play of all law?
You damn right it was.
I figured it. I felt it. I just have to say it. The people out there who can't connect dots. You feel me? The dots already there. We just some pencils. You know what I'm saying? We just connecting shit.
You feel me? That's goddamn all law. All that bad. But
that's probably like when you have like a great idea and then something just comes to you, but
Oh. You want to know? Say that again. You crazy? Ooh,
you have a deep thought or something snaps in your mind and you have an epiphany. You be like,
Why would that be, Ja? Why?
That's one of the highest frequencies, bro.
It's one of the highest frequencies, huh? And you know what?
And Om.
Let's go with the Let's stick with right now, because Om, I would imagine that. Well, let's go into Om a little later. But aha, okay? And ha, and ha are the same word in the mirror of each other. You realize that, right?
I did not know that, my bro. Explain, please.
AH says ah, HA says ha. It's the same word. It's the same word looking at itself. You see what I'm saying? It's a it's a moment of self-realization. You feel what I'm saying?
Boy, we gotta put that on shirt. Every time somebody gonna read this, you know how much power that is? Aha, they gonna read it in their head. Thank you.
My stomach just hurt. Hey, yo, my stomach just hurt real quick, yo. I just imagined
you just had birthing pains, bro. That's how powerful it was, bro.
Hey, yo, that just hurt me real quick. As that's gonna make motherfuckers sick, bro. Oh my fuck. All right. Check it. Aha is the word looking at itself in the self-realization moment, saying aha, wow. Okay? And when you say aha, you're realizing something. Ah, I get it. Aha. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, Allah is feminine. Allah. Ah is feminine. And many appellations that women include, is in it. Because is the breath of life. The holy breath and the truth. You feel me? What are some women's names? Diana, Rebecca, Donna, Maria, Rebecca, Amanda.
You said. I think you said Rebecca twice, man.
No, I said Rebecca twice. All right, fuck you, boy.
I just wanted to give you a hard time, make it funny. I get exactly where you coming from.
It's a feminine.
A lot of the times when you jamming, you know what I'm saying? What your girl saying? You know what I'm saying? You thrust that in there. That's the first thing she said.
She say yes. It's a woman.
You know what I'm saying? Like you get a soul.
Yeah.
The sacral chakra.
Woman shit. That's that woman shit. And yo. Yes, bro. So. Yes, dude. You get it. It's pretty simple. Now, that's where it was with when I was saying that L is the lawmakers and the lawgivers. You see, because that is the law. Allah. All law is there. It's all law. Allah.
All law. Amen. Wrong.
And then it's like with the Bay title, it's the law enforcers. Like obey. See?
Oh, dang, bro.
Aha.
Yeah, no, I just said, you got me.
Gotcha. Obey. You obey what? The law, the L. You see? That's why L comes before obey. See? You obey what? L. You obey the lawmakers. It's that simple. Life is so simple. If you use your mental, it ain't complicated. If you use your mental, life is complicated. This shit is usually simple.
The truth.
Feel me?
Truth.
So that's why, me personally, I'm L Bay. Like some people got L, they just be like raw L, you know, and I can say, oh, you're just a lawmaker. That's cool. Well, I'll enforce your law. But how about I'm not just an enforcer. I make laws too. So you can't just be making laws out this bitch. I fucking make them shits too. You see? But I also enforce them joints. Not everybody's an enforcer like I am. I get them shits laid down.
Down. Lay them down.
Chopper, lay them down. Down. I'll lay that nigga down. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
But it's all peace. But I'll slap the shit out your ass. No. I'm just kidding. But no, truthfully. So that's where El Bay's titles come from, and those are titles that we give ourselves, honestly, because that's a self. You gotta make that declaration in your head. Like you gotta know it within yourself. You can't just be no bitch ass nigga trying to make some laws. You can't be no bitch ass nigga trying to enforce no laws either.
True.
So those are all titles that you can only be part of by what? By being the motherfucker that's like, if you're not going to enforce the law, then you can't call yourself Bay. And if you're not going to what? Learn the law so that we can govern ourselves, come together and make more new laws for us to enforce, then you can't call yourself an L. Like, if you're not a woman, first and foremost, if you're a woman, I can take an L. Like, someone can say L, and I say, okay, you're a woman. She don't even have to study technically for me to call her an L. Like, she just gotta be a woman, because that just makes sense. But as far as what? Bay? If anybody calling themselves Bay, they should need to be correct, because I'm a fucking Bay. You can't call yourself my motherfucking shit. Like, take my fucking flag off, fucking little nigga, type shit. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
Like, you can't call yourself what I call myself if you're not part of my fucking pedigree. Like, I will G-check a motherfucker real fucking quick. Set tripping, that's set tripping.
All niggas are founded on set tripping, though, bro.
You said what now?
All niggas is founded on set tripping, bro.
Why don't you dig deeper? I want to know what you mean.
So you think about it, bro. A lot of motherfuckers having to hit under the false flag, and you know what I'm saying? Little conspiracy, trying to do things, especially like we dive into like the conscious community. You know, true. If you really conscious, you're not after a dollar. You know what I'm saying? Because you beyond that, though. I mean, like you explained it to me before, and I hadn't even thought about it like that. Like, it's not even truly, it's not even a dollar that you after. It's what you can get with the dollar.
Yo, that's a fact, bro.
So I be feeling like, damn, you truly a part of the conscious community. Why you ain't out here bartering? All that. I mean, and that, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean by, like, people out here under these fallacies, bro. You know what I'm saying? They sell a dream, bro. They want you to think a specific type of way, and they not even with it.
I know, dude. It's so dumb. And that's why you can't catch me calling myself that conscious community shit. You can't catch me calling myself a more just off the strength of what it means in the dictionary. And then with the El Bay shit, I'll call myself that, but if I see someone calling themselves that and anything is out of whack, I'm going to call them out. Or at least if I'm just with you, I'm going to say, look at that fucking motherfucker over there looking stupid, calling themselves my shit, and they don't know what they're talking about. Like, technically, if you put L or Bay after your Robinson, some people wanted to say all you had to do is put an L after your name. Now, I understand that does technically show some type of learnedness or at least alignment with your true self and your past family and heritage and culture. But however, that is a fallacy. That is a fallacy to simply put an L next to a slave name. You got a war name, and then you got your fucking... How you gonna have a title next to that? That shows that how you gonna be a lawmaker, son of the Robbins family? You know what I mean? The son of the Robbins family can't lay down no laws. His father do that. His mother do that. You see what I'm saying? His master. But if you were truly a lawmaker, you wouldn't have no wardship name, war name, or fucking slave name, nom de guerre. You would just have your family's name, which would be your tribe, the Eels, the Ls. Or you would be a Bay, or you'll be a Eel Bay. But regardless, so that's how I be playing it. If I see anybody with the whole Johnson L, I see it all the time. Johnson Bay, fucking, Morrison. I see people would know they don't have to have a son after it, but I do see the ones with sons, and that's when I be like looking at them crazy. Like, how do you have a son at the end of your fucking slave name? And like, what if my last name was Sellers L? Sellers L? You're the fucking slave people's sellers. You're the sellers. Slave sellers is slave. So your family sells the slaves. You're one of the slaves. Oh, okay, I get it. But you're an L? Get the fuck out of here. You can't call yourself my shit. Take that fucking flag off. Take that flag off, young nigga. Go study some more. Fuck you mean? So there's that.
That is real truth, though.
That is the real truth, and I'm after it, brother. So
all of us are shit within our circle.
When
I speak for everybody else.
Yo, our circle's so small, we be circling around each other. It's just me and you. It's like
that's a power circle, bro. We keep the power circle small.
Yeah, it's like
to keep it strong.
You know what it is? It's an atom. I'm the freaking electron. You're the proton, and the nucleus is truth. See?
Damn, bro, couldn't say no better.
You feel me?
We trying to bombard them with all that energy, bro.
Facts. We're gonna build, and we're the building block. That's what atoms are.
And the thing is, I ain't even trying to keep the power circle small, bro. I'm trying to help other people build their power circle so we can get a whole organism built, bro.
Yeah.
We the building blocks. We just trying to stack them.
Yeah. Yeah. Stack them. So, let me see. We got the X-Rail thing pretty much, you got that established in your mind, right? How the only real way to move on lawfully is to take a lawful position of exfiltration with that warship straw man Nam De Gear. It's like, you got the information about it, don't you? You know what everything was, what they told you, all the information was about that when they created it. Your mother did it. She created that shit. She ain't even, it was crazy is that your mother did all that shit, and your whole life they've been getting you to sign shit just to agree to be that damn thing. You feel me?
Sure.
You never even needed to ever even say nothing about that shit. All you did was what? Agree and agree and agree and agree and agree and agree and agree some more. Sign here, sign. Get a name, get an ID with that fucking whole thing. All capital name that your mom called you, which is cool because she's your mom, but the last name though belongs to someone else. Damn. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's in all capital, so it's like, damn. Then you're not even a proper you're probably not even a proper noun. A person, place, or thing.
Not at all.
You're a fiction. Come on, man. I can't be crazy. Like, they teach this in school. If you got an all capital name, you're a fiction. And fictions can't speak. I, on the other hand, do not have an all capital name. You know why? I got a legal document, which is actually, it's legal paper. You know, it's a certain size and everything. It's not just a regular piece of paper. It's actual legal paper, certain size for legal documents, sealed by my nation, by the Grand Sheik of my nation. You know, I went and I got Taj Tariq Bey to seal my shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shit's crazy, my G. But it's not, though. It's not that crazy. It's normal. It's the new normal. Because I'm about my shit, my G. I'm about it. Like, All right, all right, all right, all right. But I'm saying, I do not have that all capital. I'm a proper noun. I'm a person, place, or thing. See?
Truth.
My shit.
I'm not a proper noun yet.
You, in your mind, in verbally, you are. You have already declared that. However, lawfully.
Right.
Like lawfully, yes, but legally, no, because lawful and legal is two different things. Lawful is law. Legal is the appearance of law, is the action or the account of law, but it's not exactly law. It's like you, not your mom, but you you know what I'm saying? Like you aren't your daughter's not you, but she's your child, so she can have your last name. That's what legal is. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if it was just you again, it would just be you. It would just be the law. But no, it's legal. It's legal. It looks like law. It is. It's sometimes legal isn't lawful. Like how about when they were killing people? It was legal. Was it lawful? No, you're not supposed to kill. That's the law. Like, what law? The nature's law. Like all law. What do you mean? Don't kill people. Don't kill nobody. Don't kill even animals. Don't hurt nothing. It's law. But it could be legal, though. You see what I'm saying? Legal is the appearance of law. It's like if we can set up something right now, it could be legal. That doesn't mean that it's nature's going to agree with us tomorrow. All right, let me get that out of the way. What I'm saying, though, I'm wild. I just sat back and was like, God damn, I'm wild sometimes. I just be talking crazy. No, it's the truth, dude. Legal and lawful is two different things. Should I go online and look it up? Lawful. Lawful. Rightful, supported by law. What's legal? Legal. Pertaining to the law. You see what I'm saying? Lawful is supported by the law. But if you're talking about legal, you're talking about someone. You're like, it's pertaining to them. Like this is about that, but this isn't that. It can't get no more simple. If no one gets what I just said, they just don't want to understand common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 + 3 does not equal 6 to them. You feel me?
And 1 + 1 = 2. One of
them. To they ass, it does. I guess they never had a kid before. I guess they never met someone and all of a sudden 1 + 1 = 3 real quick. Goddamn.
I ain't real quick, bro. Having shit.
9 months later.
Exactly.
So.
Totally.
Totally.
You're a fool, bro.
Yeah, bro. Alright, so that nom de guerre shit. Nom de guerre, fictitious name assumed for a time, therefore birth certificate name, war name. It all fits nom de guerre. It's possibly easier to first to see it as a name assumed for the time, and that you decide the time is up until you can fully understand that how it is a war name and it is fictitious. That is secondarily easier because you know it was established by a corporation and it is in all caps, which by all definitions is a fiction because anything in all caps indicates a corporation name. A name is a label and is meant for corporations. See, what you would have an appellation, which means to call out to, or an attribute. See, an appellation means to call out to or attribute. A name is a label, rather. So, nom de guerre, you would have an appellation or an attribute. However, an attribute is not a proper appellation. It would be likened to a nickname. An attribute is a nickname. An appellation is your true calling. It's what to call you. You know, but it is not really an attribute isn't really a nickname. You know what I mean? It's more of a descriptive persona or a personality quality, you know, rather than a nickname. I could call you Ja. That's a nickname. But if you call a big fat dude Samoan, you know the Samoan dudes, the fucking they call the Pacific Islanders Hawaiian, but they Samoan and shit. If you get one of them and they call him Tiny because he's really, really tall and really, really big, you know, that's an attribute. That's not really a nickname. We're talking about his quality. It's a thing right there. It's like you look big, bro. I'm gonna call you Tiny type shit. You feel me? Like that's an attribute. So, descriptive persona. The nom de guerre, often referred to as a straw man or the transmitting utility, was created by the birth certificate. And any other instrument created from it, driver's license, marriage license, etc., are void because it comes from a void instrument in the first place. Like, I wasn't a conscious mind when my birth certificate was created. So anything with anything talking about that birth certificate's name on it is obviously void because it was void from the jump. Therefore, you do not need to go through any processes with it. You feel me? So fuck that whole birth certificate. You dig it? I said all that for that. All we gotta do is get you your document ready and just get you feeling it.
Bro, I'm actually, bro, I was on your page. I didn't even see that you had posted a new picture.
Oh yeah, with the Wiz?
Yeah, this is sauce, bro.
Yeah, me and the Wiz was saucy. Did you see the caption?
Hell yeah. I was just reading it. That's why I got so quiet.
Yeah, that was Nas.
Whoa. Whoa. Who's your bro with the melon? Fucking crazy, bro.
Oh,
on your page like a creep, bro.
That's my boy. He sing back up for Erykah Badu.
You got the melon with Erykah Badu, bro. Nuts.
You know what's crazy?
Bro, how can you get in tune, bro?
What, Erykah?
Yeah.
Shit. Man, that motherfucker, man, he laced my weed, bro. Like, I don't even know if I really want to kick it with him. Like, I fuck with him, but, like, when I was back in D.C., like, he laced my fucking shit. You know? Erykah? I don't know.
Why he don't play your shit around Erykah, bro?
He could, honestly. He fuck with me.
I'm saying why he don't, though. Like, be like, Erykah, yo, peep me out.
I don't know, bro.
I just like, that's what I would be doing. You know what I'm saying? But everybody ain't me.
That's true.
Everybody ain't you.
That's true. That is very true. Dude, if you listen to me, everything I talk about, there's no hate, dude. It's just based on facts. Like, how about the truth is the truth, and there's no reason to hate anyone for it, you know? Like, you feel me?
Oh, it's almost that time.
What, you about to get off?
Off this first location I'm working at.
Dope.
I gotta go to this next location. Oh,
yeah, dude. Definitely trying to I just need you to get your paperwork really in so that we can have you not fictitious being entity. Fictitious entity, we'll just call it that for now.
True.
Cause there's so much shit we could do. I don't want to get into it, but like you already know the shit that we've already done.
Yes, I do. Damn.
I just zoned out and went somewhere real quick.
I'm always doing that, bro. You ain't doing nothing but going back to source.
Yeah, I went straight to source real quick.
Deep thought is source, bro. You ain't doing nothing but going home. Let me visit home real quick. In the midst of all this.
Fuckery. This fuckery. Yeah. Have you thought about your free national, what, like your appellation and your title?
Not really, bro. I need to really put more thought into it because it's real serious.
Yeah, I mean, what do you want? It's not even a thing. Only inanimate objects have names. Only inanimate objects have labels. You see, a light, a candle, a chandelier. Like a chandelier can have candles on it. And a chandelier is a light, but a chandelier is a chandelier. Like, just because I got a bulb that makes light in a light thing plugged up doesn't mean that this is a chandelier. You see? What I'm saying is that only inanimate objects are called one thing and are only called that. Like a bowl is not a cup. A cup is not a bowl. A cup isn't a spoon. A cup isn't a fork. A bowl isn't a fork. Like, a bottle isn't a fucking spoon. It's a bottle. You call it that, and that's all. It's made out of glass, but we actually have cups that are called glasses. You see? And all I'm saying is that I'm not called one thing. You hate me today, you call me motherfucker. You love me tomorrow, you call me homie. You call me bro. You know? I got people that love me one day call me daddy. And people that hate me the next day call me that bitch ass nigga I used to fuck with. So, you know, really, when you're choosing an appellation or a title, a free joint, you know, your free name, your free title, you are finding something that is your attribute. That's where the attribute comes in. Your appellation, your attribute, your personality qualities, your maybe a descriptive manner, a descriptive, you know, outward descriptive title of you. That's what your appellation is. Like Ra-Ket Zulu El Bey, Ra, giver of life. Love. It's all love. It's all life. It is what life comes from. It's the source, energy. Ket. It's the fire. It's the fire that the passion from the Ra. You know what I'm saying? And it is also, I think it's the 7th letter. Hold on, let me see real quick. I'm pretty sure Ket was like the 7th letter in the and the whatchamacallit, Hebrew numbers. Ket is, it's letter number 8. I'm sorry, number 8 in the Hebrew alphabet. Letter number 8. And it's like, what is 8? Infinity. 8 is infinite. You know what I'm saying? Ra, life. Ket, 8, infinity. You see what I'm saying?
Woo.
It's like,
even with that 8.
That 8.
I gotta get the praise to the 8 and 7, dog.
7, and you a cardinal point, and I'm a fixed point. I come after cardinals anyway, so you would be the 7, and I would be the 8, and then a mutable sign would come after me and be the 9 for the for life, for the completion of life.
And we always say what? More life.
More life. Facts.
But how we so in tune, bro, numerically, bro? Who fucking with us, bro?
Let me tell you this. K-H-E-T, Ket, the 8th Hebrew letter, right? It's a combination of, well, fuck all that. So what I'm saying is that it's the picture of, like, the symbol looks like an ark, and it's called the Ark of Celebration. Right, that's what the Ket, the alphabet is. It looks like an ark, and it's called the Ark of Celebration. Like, I read all this before, but I'm just gonna go into it real quick because this is the quick study I did to find out who even I am to be called. I know who I am, but to be called though on paper, like if someone wants to properly talk to me and say, "Hey, yo, Rocket," like, "Yo, what's up?" Like, Rocket, what's happening? But it's like, what does that even mean? Oh, Ra, Ket, I already know it's the fire, it's the passion, it's that feeding energy fire. But it's also the 8th letter, the Ark of Celebration. You know what I'm saying? It's like, the message of Ket is man untouched by the sword of justice. You see, man untouched by the sword of justice. That's what the message of Ket is. So it's like, it's just a whole fucking thing. Like, this kid, and then Zulu, the warrior tribe, and then lawmaker, law enforcer.
Bro, I think I need you to bless me with a name, bro. You don't have to bless me with my title, bro. Look, you've always been a wordsmith, bro. You're the only person that come through and call me Job, bro.
You the God, that's why.
like, dang, bro. Yeah, you don't have to bless me with a name, dog. You're the wordsmith.
I mean, I'll do it.
Man, I mean, I'm just sitting here listening to talk about your name. I'm like, word?
I say you should keep, if anything, I say fuck it. Keep fucking Jah or Yeshua. Go back with it. Call that shit what it really is. Yeah, it's really Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Mm-hmm.
Songs, bro. Oh, man. Ain't nothing better than walking and talking to your ass. Other than walking and talking to my whiz, bro.
I got you.
I be fiending. I be like, yesterday, I was like, damn, I gotta walk to work. Who am I talk to? And I'm like, is that even a fucking question?
Call the bull.
The other day, I'm like, bro, we be live, bro. We be live on live.
Yeah, we be live on live. Mm-hmm.
It's so nice out here.
I don't know, man. I mean, I would love to figure out a title appellation. I think that you should definitely be a El Bay, bro, because first of all, we're bros, and I want to be.
Oh, hell yeah.
I want to share everything, especially our surname, especially our surname, our title.
All right, show that. I was thinking about that. You know what I'm saying?
But it just makes sense.
About it.
It makes sense as it goes as far as the title is concerned. I feel like you are a lawmaker. You know what I'm saying? You are fucking in our nation, and like as far as our small nation, as me and you govern ourselves, and then as far as the bigger nation goes, as far as our families, and then in the bigger nation, as far as our community, the whole people, all of us, the Moors, or black people, or whatever the fuck. So it's like, I feel like you are a lawmaker, like you are. I mean, and you're a Libra, anyways. Like,
true.
It only makes sense that you would have, like, you would have the lawmaker and law enforcer. You got both sides. You got the Tilton scale.
Yeah, I gotta get my kids up on them too, though.
That's easy. You know how? You know why that's easy?
Why? Because they're not.
They've never signed anything.
Word.
They are not. Your child isn't even who you think they are. That all capital name is not even really them. They never even signed and agreed to it yet. They just be answering to it. It's assumed at this point.
Yeah, because we already went through that.
Exactly. It's common sense. Because we already went through that and we established that logic. But before you read and study real law, all this sounds like, I don't know, far out thinking, but it's actually deep common sense thinking. Like, oh man, we just deduced. It's just deducing. Deducing will tell you what. The only way to be obliged to anything, obligated to anything, is by us agreeing to it lawfully, which is signing to it. Your child has never done nothing like that, and they're not even old enough to even do or say nothing that we can hold them to. So at this point, it's just you and the baby mother that's been doing shit in regards for the child. She don't even know what the law is, but ignorance of the law is no excuse. It's in the Constitution. So what? You got to be the only competent person. Matter of fact, you can get those fucking babies. She's incompetent. But we not going that extra right now. We're going to back it up and go baby steps. I'm saying, common sense says they not even part of nothing. To get their shit together, all you would have to do is draft the papers, and it would be even more documented. You know why? Because it would be allodial. Allodial. Oh my God, we gotta do this whole thing. Allodial is different because you made it. The corporation made their birth certificate, right? But if you make the live notice of a child being born, the notice of life, I would call it, the affidavit of fact and truth is what I would call it. If you make that, you made it. That means you really own it. The government owns the birth certificates. They are the ones that issued it, Josh. You see what I'm saying? No one owns their birth certificate. They just gave you a copy of it. It's common sense. They own it because they made it and they gave you a copy. If you make
I'm about to run up in this place to see if they need a graphic designer. I ain't want to slow you down because you're going to hear me talking.
Fuck no. You better go do that. You better go do that. But allodial constitutes ownership of a real property. You know what I mean? It's a superior claim. Allodial is a superior claim. If anyone has any superior claim to that, they would have to show that, which they can't. they can only show something that they made. It's like, oh, you made this, but you're not even the person that made this child. I made the child. Child got my DNA in it. I made their.
I don't know. I'm not even looking for anybody. Except for the owner. I'm done.
Yeah, I made the motherfucking So that's what it is. So, simply put, what? What? You can get their shit straight by just creating an allodial document of fact and of life. Like an allodial document of life. There we go. Why does it gotta be a certificate? Like, is there a title somewhere? I guess technically, yeah. But, like, there's no ownership of the person, of the child, or the name, or at least not to my knowledge. I believe, like, I don't want anyone to own me. Fuck. Oh, you own yourself. Like,
I think they say,
because we just rent this body. We go, we leave, and the body stays. I don't own it. I don't own myself. I go to sleep every night. The body stays, and I go somewhere. Dream.
Thank you.
Damn. Yeah, let me know when you get back, bro. You back?
Oh, I took my headphones out of my ear, my bro. Hello?
It's all good. I'm here.
Alright. Now, what were you saying?
Oh my God! I just went somewhere far out when you was gone. I gotta tell you this. I was talking to him. I wasn't talking to myself. I was talking to the I and I. I was talking to you, but you wasn't here for real. You dig? So I was bouncing shit off of you, but like an imaginary you. And I said, well, how could there be an imaginary you? I'm you. What the fuck? So I said, all you gotta do is get your child's thing made. And I said, it's a certificate of, I said, it's a document of what? Of life. It's like a allodial document of life. And I said, because you don't want it to be a certificate. Why? Because you don't want there to be a title, because you don't want no one to own it. And I said, wow, shit, wait, maybe you want to own yourself. And I was like, wait, maybe who wants to own themselves? Do you even own yourself? Because you die and you leave your fucking body, kid. You just rent that shit. This is rented. And then you go to sleep every night, and then you go somewhere, and your body stays. Damn. If have you ever looked in a mirror in your dream? I've never done it.
I've never done it.
I don't even know what I look like when I fucking dream, when I go to sleep.
Maybe death is the evolution of your abilities to bend different elements. Like we were saying the other day, like being alive means you're the master of building the elements on this plane. So dying is the transcending of you mastering these elements to the highest potential, as well now you're bending another type of energy.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense at all.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. You're mastering this reality. You know, you're just trying it out a little bit to get good at it.
Right. Now you graduated from this reality, and now you go into another dimension or another reality to learn the basics of bending that energy.
Yep. And maybe that's
the next level of mastering self.
Maybe when we dream every night, we're testing it. We're trying it out.
Yeah. I think when we dream at night, we're going home to take a test to show what we've learned so far.
Yeah. And you know, but that's the facts. Like, you don't own your body. You don't own yourself. You don't own it.
No, sir.
It belongs to the earth. You know what I mean? I mean, we don't even we breathe what? Shit that we get from the earth. We have to breathe it in. It comes from earth. And then we eat things that come from the earth. The grass that grows, we eat it. We shit it back out, give it to the earth.
So what they're trying to say is this persona that we call self is a fallacy.
Even the self is a fallacy.
Boom.
Boom. Even owning yourself, you don't own yourself. You know what I mean? You rent yourself. You're just occupying yourself. You're just occupying that body, I guess. You know. But yes, ultimately, because I was thinking like, you know, you don't want to own. I don't want to own my child. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to own them, because then that could get sticky. Then I can get older and I could say, hey, bitch, I always had your ownership right here on paper. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like I don't want no one owning me. I don't want my parents to say, hey, bitch, I have a allodial title on your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's slavery. Yeah. That's slavery. So what I'm saying is that common sense says to me that it would only be a document, a allodial document of life.
Now how about this? Can genetics be a title?
Of course.
So there's already a genetic title on you.
Because that's how you get.
But the genetic title is not ownership. Explain that.
I would say because you already have your title by being born of a nation. Your title would be what they call your last name. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that only comes through being born. That only comes through the act of being given life from a woman. You know? So yeah, you are born with a title. However, what are you saying? That means that that someone owns you?
Not that somebody owns you, but a particular group of people. You know what I'm saying? You know how like
it does mean that you.
But us melanated people, do you believe that us melanated people should have jurisdiction over our own? We should police our own, govern our own, all that. And if you do believe in that, that would be like genetic ownership. Like we all belong to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I mean, I'm just saying this right now because it's coming to me right now as I'm talking, and I want to know your opinion on this thought process.
It's a good, I like this conversation you just threw in there. This topic you just threw in the conversation.
You know, I mean, not for real, because you know what I'm saying, like genetics. We talk about genetics a lot. So why not go into that? Because I know somebody probably asking the same question. If I got the question, thousands of other people got the question. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, can genetics be a title? And can genetics be ownership? Because I feel like all my melanated people belong to me. They mine. They're my family. I own them. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like it's no slavery type of ordeal.
Yeah.
But I feel like they mine to own.
They are.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
you
they
belong
mine
to them.
Command. We command. Like if I commanded you to do something, I know you're gonna do it. And if time comes and you command me to do something, I'm gonna do it. No question asked, because my loyalty lies with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? No matter how many people you introduced me to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even with the fallacy you dealt with a few weeks ago, I don't know, my man wanted me to hear his side. He thought that I was gonna side with him. He's still my people, but my loyalty lies with you because you introduced me to him. So what I look like, siding with my man, no matter if you right or you wrong, my loyalty is with you. I don't care.
Right.
If you wrong, then we'll take that up in the privacy of our own conversation.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And that's what loyalty is. I just feel like, you know, what's your opinion on that? Like, do you believe that genetics have some level of ownership?
I do. Yeah. Now, let's say this. We got to go into the fact that there's what? Connotative and denotative. Denotative is what a word means, and connotative is what gets separated from it over slang and just like people bastardizing a word. So like So when we say ownership, that has like a negative connotation. Like that's like a slang word, ownership. Because think about it, or belonging to. Like you belong to your family, but that don't mean that they own you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like my ancestors belong to me, but do that mean that I own them? Nah. So like belonging to, and like
a person be like, I feel like all growing up, and I definitely say this, I never felt like I belonged.
Right.
You know, to anything. You know what I'm saying? And people get a negative feeling, a connotation from that because people want to belong. But what do you want to belong to? And that's where like a lot of us get lost because it's like, for what, hundreds of years we belong to somebody. Now we have this lust to belong to someone or something. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a different type of ownership. You know what I'm saying? Like, who you want to belong to? Like, that's a different mentality than what we talking about.
Let me tell you this, bro. I really do feel you. Like
if anybody say this shit, I'm gonna fucking, hey, bro, if anybody say anything against you, bro, I'm going hard. Because you belong to me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ain't trying to say it like, you know, how people be like, no homo. We ain't even none of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You belong to me. You my brother. You God, bro. Hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like.
So if somebody say something negative towards you, they say something negative towards me.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, I think that like I belong to you, you belong to me, but like, do you own me or do I own you? Nah. And so like, ownership has a negative. It feels like it has a negative connotation. Like to own something, I think a lot of pride is in that now. Like owning, just because you own something, doesn't mean that something can't be free either. Still, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me say this. If I tell you, oh, you my bro, you my best friend, or you my woman, you my whiz, you my queen, I own you, you belong to me. But does that not mean she's still not free or you're not free? I say we're still free, but the belonging, it's not a negative thing. It's not you belong to me. No. You belong. You have a home. You have a lineage. You have a root, base, foundation that lies with me. You dig? That's what true. That's what I feel like ownership really is. You feel me?
I definitely feel.
So like, can we? So to get to your question, because I never answered your question, say, can we own our people just because they're born of us, or can we own, like, can they belong to us and we own them? So just because you look like me, and you do something bad and you're black, we got a black thing going on, you belong to the blacks. So what? You go to jail with the blacks. Like, I do think that there should be a government, or we are our own jury. We're our own jury, or your national peers, like anyone that identifies with you, anyone that identifies with your form of thought, your cultural agreements. Gotcha, Sam. Gotcha, Sam. I'll save this one.
Hey, wait, you talking to somebody on live?
Yeah, I went on Facebook real quick and went live. Someone said, save this one. I'm at work. I can't listen to it. It seems like an interesting subject. This subject was proposed by my bro I'm on the phone with right here. Say what's up, Ja.
Much bliss.
Yeah, he says, say the question again, because it's a deep one.
Well, I mean, I was really trying to know, can a person belong genetically? Like, can you genetically belong? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like our people belong to us, and we always talking about the concept of policing our own, you know, watching over and governing our own. So genetically, do our people belong to us, or genetically, can you belong to anybody?
Mm-hmm. See,
it's pretty much what I was going.
And I'm saying that genetically, yes, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. But so, like, when I say yes, you belong to these people. So what? That means that they're the only ones that could have say over you? Yeah. But does that mean that you're not free? No. You know what I mean? Like, or does that mean you can't go anywhere else and be a part of those people as an ambassador of your people? You know, you are what your family is. You are what your mother and father is, without a doubt or a contradiction. You know what I mean? You can't not be. Like, it's just like a pit bull is gonna be a pit just because his parents was it. Like, he could go somewhere else and be who? He can kick it with the Chihuahuas, but he's still gonna be a pit. You know what I mean? Like, does that mean only pits can talk about him? He can only govern himself with pits? Or can the Chihuahuas come over there and have some say in the matter? Maybe that's up to him.
Totally.
But the belonging is still there.
So why do so many people in the race feel like they don't belong? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it's a culture.
I feel like they don't know themselves. They don't know their true selves, so they don't know that they don't even know that they belong. They don't feel like they belong because they don't know they belong. You know?
Mm-hmm. Sheesh, bro. Happy.
What? You don't want me to rub you there? All right.
That's heavy, bro.
That's why we say study, 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 and if you ask what to study next, we say study yourself.
You confuse when you tell them to study self, because they don't even know what self is.
And you just said that, and we just came across the fact that self is a fallacy.
Wow. Well, that's the only way you're going to know the truth is if you study a lie.
Damn. Wow. You crazy. 5 minutes into Facebook. You already dropping them.
Bro, that's how you lie, bro. See, you never know the lie until you get hip to it, though. But how do you get hip to it if you don't have any focus on, like, we had to realize what the lie was to even know that there was a lie there. You feel me? So if you never even question the fact that it could possibly be a lie in place, you're in love with the lie. You happy with it. The lie is your title.
Damn. That was deep.
But then that's funny though, because technically, with you not getting your paperwork and shit done, you know what I'm saying? The lie is your title though.
Technically, yes. Wow.
The lie is my title right now, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Yo, you going in right now.
And I don't even want people to think that I feel like I'm on high mighty title. Like, this is technically the lie is my title too, though. My paperwork is done.
That's true. I feel like until I get, well, there's some more shit I feel like I need until, but I don't know, like, once you declare in your mind, the lie is not your title. That's a fact. You got to declare it in your mind, and then the proclamation on paper. That's just magic, though. You know, we say we want to get up and go to the fridge and get something to eat, but until you get up and go to the fridge and get something to eat,
you gotta make your mind up to do it.
Exactly, and that's where the paperwork come in. The declaration is just the mental, all right, I'm hungry, all right, it's time to eat, you know what I'm saying, all right, the fridge is over there, all right, I know what's up, you know what I mean? Once you know what's up, you can align yourself to at least about to go do, you know what I'm saying, about to go, but like, that's why I say, shit, you declared already, you ain't proclaimed, but you declared because you already know that the fridge is over there. You already know that you're hungry. You already know that there's, you know, whatever, the condiments is in there and the food that you want is in the fridge.
Bro, I done been to the fridge, bro. I've been so hungry for so long, but I done been to the fridge and I've been making shit for other people to eat so they can eat first, bro.
Damn.
I was hungry enough to get up and go to the fridge, and I didn't even eat, bro. I just didn't feed others.
Snap.
Before I feed myself, bro.
Snap. Go off.
For real. You too, though.
I wasn't going to say it. Because I'm humble, though. I'm so humble, I let people think I'm
You ain't got to say it. I'm you, bro.
Yeah.
So you ain't say it, but you said it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Like, bro, that's just what it is, bro. You ain't gonna, like, can't nobody knock that, bro, because that's what it is.
Mm.
You been over here trying to feed people. We at the mental refrigerator. You know what I'm saying?
Dimensional.
Making sandwiches.
Dimensional refrigerator.
Making sandwiches of knowledge, bro.
Yeah.
Seasoning it with oils, with minerals, bro. And then you top it off with some wisdom. But people ain't been liking the flavor, bro.
They ain't been liking the flavor.
There's too much wisdom on the sandwich, man. They're allergic to it. That's all. We keep feeding them, though.
Yeah.
I still feel like when people say they don't have when people, especially with melanated people say, oh man, I feel like I don't belong. It's because you don't know your culture.
You
don't know your culture, so of course you don't feel like you belong in there. Everybody belongs to their culture. You know what I'm saying? And when you've lost culture, when you voided culture, you're going to feel like you don't belong.
Yeah.
That's your sauce right there.
Yeah.
How you not going to belong to the origin of your own sauce, bro? You belong to anything, you belong to that. So if you feel like you lost and you feel like you don't belong, get in tune with self. Get in tune with the lie, and you'll learn everything.
Damn, get in tune with the lie, you'll learn everything. You stupid. 21? You stupid.
I think the dog felt that one. The dog did a little moan in the background.
Yeah, he said, "Damn."
You blew my mind when you said self is a lie. Like, damn.
Self is a lie, man.
Self is a lie.
Self is a lie. Like, we go to bed and we go somewhere else and leave our bodies here. You don't even know what you look like in your dreams. I know you never looked in the mirror. I never looked in the mirror in the dream. So I don't even know.
Bro, I'm trying to look in the mirror in the dream tonight. I'll see you there.
Oh, shit. What if I'm you?
Bro, if I look in the mirror and I see you, bro, reality is 9 times out of 10 gonna collapse into itself, bro.
That's crazy.
If I look in the mirror and see myself, bro, I'm telling you, you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna see a dark void behind us, and I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna see a bunch of eyes, and every time I try to focus in my eyes, they're gonna close.
Yeah.
You don't remember that, do you?
Nah, I do. I definitely do. I'm thinking about the fact of the matter is I never looked in the mirror, and that shit's mind-boggling. And then it's like, I don't know.
It's always something more extra shit going on for you to not even think about looking at yourself.
Right. And like
subconscious mind is gonna give you more to focus on.
It's kind of like you be out of body low key, but it's not out of body at the same time.
What if the subconscious mind has been programmed to ignore self? So it's like every time you even get in the position to even realize self, the subconscious mind is trained and programmed against that. You know what I'm saying? Because the subconscious mind picks up on way more shit. You know what I'm saying? And remember, we had a discussion the other day about binaural beats. So it's truly easy to be programmed. So what if the subconscious mind is programmed against that through frequency attacks on you, bro? You know what I'm saying? How do you think that we should fight against that? Truthfully, to be honest with you, I think one of the real ways to fight against that is your music, bro. You gotta start putting some more binaural beats in your joints, bro, to to fight against that.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna definitely do that. And you know, I think that like we are essentially all right. I'm about to go in because
we should have never stayed out.
Facts. I'm far out. So I'm about to go.
Totally.
I'm about to go in totally. So like you were saying, you just said like the binaural beats, and I'm like, well, ultimately, it's just a tone and another tone that is a little bit off, and then when it goes into our ears, we feel it inside of us. So that tells me that the sound is inside of us. So the ultimate way to not be programmed is to be super strong, be a fucking fortress, have your mental fortitude to be as strong as a tank, so that, you know, those frequencies, when they give you the bad ones, they just bounce right off, because ultimately you are the frequency. It's overpowering a weak soul, but if it's a strong vessel that the frequency hits, it's going to be deflected by the higher frequency that you obviously are emitting.
So how can a person emit higher frequencies? Grandmaster?
Well, reflection of self, God. The way that you would achieve a higher frequency is to maybe wear a higher frequency symbols on you by way of After Real Truth clothing brand. Or
wow,
you can Google that and shop on their website. Or you could possibly wear crystals which are also wrapped and carved into and made into certain different wands and such by After Real Truth clothing brand. You get higher vibrational things and you keep them around you. Let them be symbols, stones, which stones are just elements. So you get elements, certain parts of minerals, parts of the earth. Those things have a higher vibration, and when you mix them with your electromagneticity that your body has, we know we're electric, our bodies are electric, and we know our bodies are magnetic because why? We fall to the ground. It's called gravity. That's magnetic force. See, magnetivity is our body aligning with the earth. It's coming to it as one because we're magnetically drawn to it. We're electromagnetic. And if you put something like a stone that has its own electromagnetic abilities with your electromagnetic abilities, that shit gonna create its own. It's like a parallelogram. In the middle, you harmonize with it, and then you emit a frequency, a harmony. That's how you have higher forms of thought, keeping higher frequencies, high vibrational things with you, and you put off high vibrations. But obviously, you got to clear some old shit first, depending on who you are, depending on if you haven't, because your frequency could be so low, shit. Ain't no coming up from that unless you clear some shit the fuck out. You know what I mean? Selenite, clear quartz, sage and shit.
Well, what about the gems we had discussed a while back from I don't know for all the Steven Universe fans out there, you know what I'm saying? Like the gems you was telling me, the rebellious gems. Rose quartz, amethyst, garnet. What about some of those?
Okay.
Those are higher vibrational, right?
Yes. Let's see.
You know what I'm saying?
Rose quartz is probably one of the dopest ones. It has to go with the heart chakra. You feel me? The heart chakra the heart is the real mind. You see, They say think with your trust your heart. Think with
the heart actually has I think more brain cells in it than the brain.
It has more brain cells, but what the brain has that the heart doesn't is the electric capacity.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. The brain has electricity in it. That's where the spark is. The heart is the mechanics. The heart is that push. It's that engine. The engine. The brain is the battery. So it's like
engine number 9.
Damn, and that's crazy because 9 is spiral and all life comes out of the spiral is like a baby fetus.
Yes, sir.
But anywho, the heart is the real mind. It's the real third eye. So the rose quartz is a really heavy joint, and it nourishes. So if we're talking about healing some old shit so somebody can be higher vibrational, they got to get out of the lower vibrational, which is why rose quartz would probably be a really good one, because you're going to nourish.
The heart is like the halfway point.
You read my mind.
The heart chakra.
You read my mind. You already knew I was thinking that, so shut up.
Did I read your mind?
Fuck
You're
off.
the same person, bro.
Facts. You already. Yes, the heart is the halfway point between your root and your motherfucking your third eye, or the crown, or any of them. Really, is in the middle. So that's crazy. And there's 2 hearts. There's a heart and a higher heart. You see, that's 2 chakras. The heart is a heart chakra, and then the higher heart is between your heart, your higher heart, and your throat. There's a higher heart between. It's crazy. That's where your brain is actually at, is in your higher heart. Your heart is just the mechanics that's keeping your body moving, but your higher heart is your real third eye. Down here. Oh shit, where you go, boy? What happened? What happened? Ja.
Bro, signal drop.
Oh. I was like, what the fuck? You calling me?
Same thing that happened last time. You didn't even know.
Right. But I was saying that the higher heart, dude, the higher heart is your third eye, bro. You got a higher heart above your heart, underneath of your throat chakra. You knew that, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, the higher heart, bro. The higher heart is your real. It's above your heart chakra, underneath your throat chakra. It's crazy. I mean, people forget about all the other chakras. Your chin is the chakra. That's why when motherfuckers get punched in the chin
check a motherfucker.
Yeah, they fall right out, don't they? Because it's a chakra.
Chakra check.
Yeah, chakra check. Ooh, that's a fucking t-shirt, bro.
Ooh, how we doing this, bro?
Aha. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The designs are already based off lectures anyway, so.
That's a fact. That's a fact. The designs are lectures. The designs are higher vibrations, higher vibrational forms of thought. They say, what, a picture's worth 1,000 words, a symbol's worth 1,000 pictures. You taught me that.
Yes, sir.
But.
So hey, bro, I forgot the name of the teacher who taught me that. I'm about to say Phil Valentine, but it's the brother who always be wearing them head wraps, the older guy.
Oh, my homie, Booker T. Coleman.
Is that his name?
Yeah, you talking about, that's his slave name, but his real title is fucking, it's like, dang. It's like, oh, Hiawatha, it's Hiawatha. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, but anywho, so the chin is a chakra too. We about to go in. Your mouth is a chakra, but then your nose is a chakra. Dang. You ain't know. Like, your mouth got to be a chakra. Everything that's an energy point on your body is a chakra. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's simple like that. Oh, what's up, Tim? It's simple like that. Like, any energy point in the body is a chakra, period. So Like your armpits is a chakra. You know what I mean? Like your hands are chakras. Your hands have chakras on them. That's crazy, but your hand in general is a chakra point. You can get tiny, or you can just say it. Like your hand is a chakra. Heart's a chakra, but
they definitely are.
Yeah, any energy, because this is what it is. Let's get deep right now. Everything in the spiritual realm has a physical correlation with it. That's why we say, when we talk about the stars or anything, every planet has a alchemical metal. Every star has a metal associated with it, because everything spiritual is physical. Physical is mental, spiritual is mind, body, and soul. You see? They all exist on the same. It's quantum. Everything exists the same. Let me see if I can get this dog. Yeah, so like everything is mind, body, and soul. Come on, lay down. Lay down. It's all mind, body, and soul. So like, as soon as we think that something's spiritual, we gotta wonder what the physical is. So we're talking about chakras. It's like, okay, what is it? And like, chakra, you know what the root chakra is. It's either a dick or a pussy. You know?
True.
Then what is above that? The sacral? Then we know what the sacral is. It's either your groin, or if you're a woman, it's going to be your ovaries and shit. You know? Because as a man, all of our shit is broken. Like our nipples don't work because we are made from a woman. Adam didn't make Eve. Adam came from Lilith.
Bro, I can't even lie. I feel like if a dude like his nipples played with, that shit is really kind of gay with me, bro.
Huh?
I feel like if a guy like his nipples played with, it's a little gay, bro. I don't know why. I don't like my nipples being touched,
I don't like
bro.
my nipples being played with. People think that just because I got my nipples pierced. I'm like, that shit gay. Like, but like, Adam came from a woman. That's why he has a belly button. That's why he has nipples, because he looks like he is a reflection of God. He's made in God's image. You see, man was made in God's image. It didn't say woman. It said man was made in God's image. So it's like, okay. So we got nipples that don't work. We got a groin that don't work. We don't got no ovaries. We don't got no fucking ovaries or nothing. So that's our sacral chakra, is just an energy point with no, it's not really a physical thing. But for women, all physical. Like, it's not to say our sacral chakra is not physical. It's like we got a groin there. You get hit in the fucking, I mean, you can get a hernia there as guys. Like, that's something that guys will get. Women don't be getting fucking shit. Women don't be getting hernias. Did you know that?
Man, I tried to explain this to this one chick, and she told me women get hernias.
She dumb.
I was trying to tell her it's probably a different type of hernia, bro.
No, it's not no fucking different type of hernia. It's probably called something else, for first and foremost. Secondly, if anyone does call it a hernia, I would like to know what makes it a hernia. Is it just because that the muscle or the intestines come through the muscle? Is it just because something comes through the tissue? Well, if that's the case, then, you know, why would a man not, like, listen, I can't, I'm trying to concentrate through the dog. If a woman's getting a hernia, bro, I'm pretty sure that's just called tearing something. The difference between just tearing something and getting a hernia is that when you get a hernia, your insides bust through and go outside a little bit, but outside the muscle, but within the skin. A woman tearing something, she might just tear something. That's different. That's not a hernia. She just tore something. Like, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It's like calling like something. It's like, yeah, it's something. It's close, but just because it's close doesn't mean it's it. You know what I mean?
Truth.
Like, anywho, women can't get no fucking hernias because they got ovaries down there. You're not gonna get nothing with that shit down there. We don't got that down there, so it's gonna bust through there and probably hurt like a bitch. I got one before, it sucked. Yeah, hernias are whack. But
crazy, bro.
yeah, dude. But like, that's our sacral chakra, though. That's a woman's sacral chakra, is that? And then her solar plexus is going to be her diaphragm, her gut, her stomach, and really where her uterus. Oh, wait, no. I think the uterus is underneath, and then the ovaries is above. Or no, am I right? The uterus is above, so that's where the sacral chakra is, and then the ovary is where the solar plexus is. Yeah, and like, but they all are a physical thing. Ovaries, you know, uterus, vagina. Her heart is an actual heart. It's a beating thing. You know what I mean? Like the throat, the chin, the mouth, the nose. Yes, our eyes, but how about the 45-degree angle between you got your third eye, and then between your third eye and your crown is a 45-degree angle. That's a chakra. You see? That's crazy, right?
Damn, it is.
Because you got to connect. They got to connect, don't they? And if you think about it, that 7 is just the higher octave of the first. So technically, when you hit the third eye, that's the last chakra. You Gucci. You done. You see? 7 is the God.
Mm-hmm.
7 is Godhead. 7 is the octave up. It's the same but better. It's the new and improved. So it has to be a switch clicked on at some point, and that's where the 45-degree angle hits that chakra in the back of the head, and then you hit the crown. You dig it?
Truth.
So some chakra talk. We didn't even mean to get into the chakra talk.
We had to though.
We had to though.
What if we like, man? You gotta get the whole thing. Can you just hit little bits and pieces, bro?
Yeah. Like, what if we really got into it and like ultimately started, you only put in certain colors to your art because you knew all the emotions it was going to invoke through the chakras, through the colors, and the electromagnetic field, or spectrum. I meant to say electromagnetic spectrum. If you use them just so, I wonder if that's like ultimately how to like get your art across and get your art like, they be using red and yellow at McDonald's to make us hungry and shit. You know what I mean?
Word.
Like, those are both the two.
Right. The color got nothing but vibrational frequency as well. You know what I'm saying? Like light is the highest vibration.
Yeah.
Well, so what is the color? Well, color is, when you look at a certain color, it's the absorption of light. And light is every color. But whatever color you're looking at is the color that is not bouncing back at you. So technically, whatever color you're looking at is every color but that color.
Yeah. Like this.
So if you feel like you're looking at red, you're not even looking at red, bro. You're looking at every other color but red.
Literally. And that's why we live in the upside down. If we could just comprehend that simple fact right there, bro. And then if I say we live in the upside down world, it shouldn't be so far out. You see what I'm saying? It should be, oh, we live in the upside down. Yes. Because even when you look at a fucking leaf on a tree, it's not even green. It's every color but green.
It's every color but green. God damn.
You know why, though? I'm really about to blow your mind.
Go ahead.
The thing about it is, everything exists in us, ultimately. So, if we're looking at the leaf, we might not even see. Certain people can't even see it as green as certain people. You know why? Because they lack the pigment inside of their own eyes and in their own bodies. That's why they say you're supposed to eat a rainbow. You see, so that you can actually pick up colors when you see them. You can't, as within, so without. You see.
True.
How we gonna see colors by eating what? I guess like everything that's made from a man-made is not even colorful. It's all like made in like plaster paste and then kind of like colored with food dye. Even if it's not colored with food dye. Like none of that's natural color and nothing, you know, like chicken, any meat. No, meat's not colored. Meat's brown. Nothing's wrong with brown because brown is a high frequency, but I'm saying like meat is, it's only brown when you cook it anyways. Like meat is like not even the color.
So what do we say about brown though?
Oh, I just said that.
The other night.
Yeah, I just said brown is definitely high vibrational as hell. Super high vibrational. You know what I mean? But like at the same time, meat isn't any color, so how are you gonna get any pigment inside of your body by only eating no color? Like you're not getting any pigment inside, so I can't imagine you would see any spectrum of light as good as someone that eats a lot of color in their diet. You know?
Mm-hmm. Wow. Crazy, bro. They're not ready.
You said they not ready. They not gonna be ready if you keep telling them they're not ready. You, them, they, you. So if you saying they not ready, you saying you not ready for them to be ready. So stop saying they not ready.
They ready, bro.
They damn, that was quick. You switched up real quick.
Let me tell you something, bro. When you learn, right? When you learn better, you gotta apply better.
Facts.
Once you tell me I'm wrong and I see the wrong in my actions, time to apply something new.
You said they're ready.
They ready, God. I'm ready, God. What you talking about?
Yo, cause I know they not ready, but I'm like, damn, as long as we keep saying they not ready, they not gonna be ready. We gotta tell them they ready. Y'all ready. We know they not ready, but at least let's tell them they're ready. Let's pep them up. Give them a little bit of fucking
like a father. You gonna let them keep winning the game. Let them win.
Right. It's a little pep talk. You're ready. Oh my god. Whole time we're scared as shit. We're just giving them a chance.
My daughter used to be like, Dad, you never gonna let me win? Shit, if I let you win, then how you gonna really know the true victory of it all?
Damn.
You gonna have to earn that. But now I see what you mean. You gotta give it to them so they feel like they win. That's gonna amp them up.
Right. Amp them up. Strong and firm though, cause I ain't gonna let them say nothing stupid, cause I know, so I have to say no. I'll tell them, motherfucker, how to raise your frequency. So let's talk about garnet. Like,
oh yeah, kick it off. You already know I'm gonna tell man.
Well. Let's see. I'm looking into it. Oh shit. Garnet is from the Latin word garanatus. Garanatus is garnet's meaning word, and it means seed-like, with a reference to a pomegranate.
Oh, don't say that. Talking to the young pomegranate samurai.
You damn right. This reference makes sense as small garnets look like the red seeds you find inside of a pomegranate.
That's after they shape them, though.
Facts.
Cause I got a raw garnet. Gave it to my son. It didn't look no seeds in a pomegranate though.
Nah.
It was in the raw.
I don't know.
I feel like after they shape him, it look like that. Like I feel like the shape is the only thing that really differs between. Damn, what was them two stones you told me was the same, but they just renamed it?
Oh, sapphire and lapis lazuli.
Yep. It's all about the shape of the stone. After they shape it, if you ask me. What's the difference? They the same stone. It's just how they shape it.
Well, specifically on sapphire and lapis lazuli, sapphire is just an ancient name for it. Lapis lazuli is just a common contemporary name for it. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, it might actually be the way they shape it too, but a lot of times, especially for lapis lazuli, like if you find an old lapis lazuli, I think you'll call it a sapphire. But like if that shit's brand new, it's lapis. You know?
That shit don't make no sense to me, but I'll go with it.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because what do they do when they discover some shit? They rename it immediately.
That's where they get the power at, though.
That's because that's where the jurisdiction lies. Because why? In jurisdiction, it's jurisdiction. Diction means to speak, dictate. So, juris means the law. So if you got jurisdiction, then you have to say so over it, and that's why they have to what? Speak a new name. Say that they call it something else. They said sapphire. Oh wow, I discovered sapphire. Now I'm gonna call it lapis lazuli. Now we can sell it as much as we want. We can do whatever we want to this stone because we own the stone lapis lazuli. They probably didn't own sapphire. You know who owned sapphire was the Moors, because who owned everything in the world prior to 1861 when they did the coup d'etat, the Congress adjourned Sine Die in the United States. Like, before they did the Congress adjourned Sine Die in the United States, and it was May 10th. That was 5 days before my Earth Day. See?
Wow.
1861. You see what I'm saying?
True.
That was a silent takeover. It was a coup d'etat. It was a silent overthrow. It was the last day that we had a de jure Congress. And what I'm saying is that we owned pretty much everything prior to that. And that's probably why they renamed sapphire lapis lazuli, so that they can have say over it. Just like everything. This ain't India. I don't know why they call the people that belong here Indians.
Disrespectful.
Disrespectful. So.
Damn, it's crazy, my bro. Man, people don't get it. They're about to.
They don't get it, but they ready.
Oh yeah, they ready.
They might not be ready to get it, but they ready to learn from us. They ready to hear us. You know what I mean?
Truth, my G. Dang, man. I'm so happy I'm so happy you got these programs and everything, bro.
Me too, bro.
Now, see, can you go live with OBS with Facebook?
Nah, I don't know. I don't think so because I'm on it. I don't see it. So nah. But what I am on is.
You can do screen sharing though. I mean, you use Facebook Live. You can use Facebook Live screen and YouTube simultaneously though.
Yeah, like what I'm. Yeah. I could do that. Yup, exactly. So that's pretty much essentially what I'm doing. Yep. Live on YouTube.
Bro, once you get more familiar with OBS, bro, you're gonna have to teach the people how to use that too.
Damn. Niggas gotta teach them everything.
Everything, bro. If you know it, they know it. That's right. How we thrive. That's the school.
That's the school.
I told, like we were saying before, our people belong to us, bro. So it's our job to teach them whether they want it or not.
It's the facts. It's the facts, whether they want it or they don't. That's why I need to be more patient with my mother though. But like at the same time, you can't like you. It's like I'm her seed, like, you know what I'm saying? I was the one right there in the crib. Like if you turn me away the whole time, you know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck is the point of me being? Huh?
Like you my source. If you turn me away, then what?
You know what I'm saying? It's like if you was rejecting the knowledge, if you was not fucking with it, I gotta just dip. You know, it's like I'm who else am I gonna be? It's like that's the closest you can get to someone. Like I came out of you,
bro. Hell yeah, I came out of you. So as an extension of you, if I learn something new, why would I not bring those new teachings back to source?
And why would you not listen?
Because people get into that zone and they think, oh, you ain't nothing but a baby. You came from me, so you can't possibly know nothing.
So that's the point where I gotta teach you.
That's why we get into that. That's why we gotta get into that mode where you're like, man, you know, it's the new norm.
And I go so hard. I didn't even mean to go this crazy. Like I could be crazier. Honestly, I could be wild. I could like be tatted on the face. I could be like tribal tats. I could be crazy, wild on my far out just to look spiritual. But like, I tone it down. I keep it G. I look fly. You know what I'm saying? Just on some fly nigga shit because I want it to look good so that at the end of the day, when it all hits the fan and my mother sees what's up, she's gonna see that, oh shit, he kept it G. Like he was fly the whole time. You know what I mean? I didn't look crazy the whole time. Nobody gonna say that I pushed them away from the fucking knowledge. They gonna say, oh, they gonna feel stupid. They say, oh, this nigga Darren looked dope the whole fucking time. Like Rocket was fly, looking dope, talking dope. I was just too small-minded to listen to the homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'm like, I could see if I was some wild, you know what I mean? If my face was like crazy beard and I looked fucking crazy, like I was living in the fucking Himalayan mountains and shit. But I live in America.
That's the true master, though.
But if I just lived in America and looked like that, though. Like, nigga, you live...
Yeah, you still a master. You're send the masters on there. You don't fuck about that shit. That's why whenever you see them old kung fu movies, they go to the mountain, the master over there digging his butt, farting and shit.
Yeah.
But he got the wisdom of the universe, though. He don't get no fuck. He going hard. While he takes you to the secret of the universe, might be digging a book out of his nose. Fart a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That's why when I see crazy people on the bus and they be talking nuts, I'm like, let me listen to this motherfucker. He may just be that ascended master just came down from the mountaintop for a few hours.
True.
Just to see if the world is ready for his message. Then he see everybody crazy, so he like, fuck it, I'm going back.
Yeah. And that was me. That used to be me. I used to come down, talk to people. They would laugh me back up the mountain. I would say, man, I ain't coming back down the mountain. These people don't get it. I'm too smart. Everyone down in society is stupid. I got to go back on my mountain. But then I said, you know what? Are they bad learners or are you a bad teacher? You know? And then I said, I'm not nobody's teacher. I got cocky and said I ain't nobody's teacher. But then I think you taught me like, you know, if you know, we all should know. It's like if you know, we know. Where's the belonging?
You're a teacher and you're a student, bro. Everybody is though.
Just by being a student,
you can't never not be a teacher.
You can't not be a teacher. Exactly. So that's why I say, wow, I am a teacher. I don't mean to be, but I just, by default, by proxy, I'm a teacher. So.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, though, G.
You ready, bro?
We be building like.
We made him ready.
You said we made him ready.
We are true fathers. Father job is to prepare the child for the world, bro. And that's exactly what you're doing.
That's what we doing. They ain't ready, but we gonna make them ready.
Yeah, but we ain't preparing them for the low frequency world. We preparing them for the next gen. You know, motherfuckers be talking about going 4G, we on 3G. I mean, what now? It's on 4G now they going 5G, bro. We been on infinite G's, bro.
Woo! Infinite G.
You know what I'm saying?
Infinite G.
There you go.
Bro, put that on a T. I need an infinite GT. You ain't hear me. You ain't hear me, motherfucker.
Yes, I did. I'm thinking about the design for it right now.
I think the design should be a black shirt that says, "This is my Infinite GT."
Infinite G.
Because it's supposed to say Infinity, but it's Infinite G. T, though. It's a T-shirt. I know you get it. I just said it.
Dang, I get it, bro. I'm just sitting here. I'm caught in it, bro.
You said I'm caught in it. I get it.
It's a new job. It's a new cycle, bro.
We got the AHA T. We got the chakra check T. And then we got the Infinity. Like, that's a gangster. That's an infinite gangster. I'm an infinite gangster. The Infinity.
Infinity.
Damn, you say it like that.
Damn.
You said, listen, you said this. Infinity. You slowed down real quick. You said, Infinity. Like you was really thinking about it. And like. Yo.
I need to make that ASAP, bro.
ASAG.
ASAG. Dang, what was that other one we came up with the other day, bro?
What? I don't remember. What
MRS, Melanin Reign Supreme.
Woo! Oh, that's the gang. That's the gang. That's the new gang. I'm done rapping Young Y style. All my songs is MRS. MRS everything. MRS this, MRS that, MRS, DMRS, all that.
Yes, sir. MRS.
Dang, that's the gang. You know you gotta rap a gang if you rapping.
True.
It's two.
I think it should be. I'll look something up right now.
I think it's just two. It's two things: the gang and the motto. The gang should be melanin. What? Melanin reigning supremacy. The melanin reigning supremacy.
Melanin reigning supremacy.
And our motto is melanin reign supreme.
All right. I can vibe.
That shit stank. That shit nasty. The melanin reigning supremacy, MRS, boy. Like you get caught up in some shit and you be like, oh, who are these guys? I heard they're the MRS. The MRS, the melanin reigning supremacy. Oh my god.
It's too funny. That's some real shit though.
Like that's a people. That's a society right there.
It is. I'm trying to think how I'm gonna set that up though. You know, I don't really like just doing regular word design. It's gotta be symbols.
Gotta be symbols. It should probably be like I don't know, that triangle. You could do the MRS with a triangle, but that's kind of basic. I don't know.
I don't get it. It always comes to me.